Good morning, West Coast. Good afternoon, East Coast. Hello to everybody in between and outside. It's Ian the Off Kilter Crafter. I hope you're having a great day today. It's Sunday, yet again. It's another Sunday live. Hope everybody's having a great day today. Yo, Betty G is in the chat. It's a good thing she is because we'll talk about that in a minute. Linda says, I haven't gotten to watch lately and I'm looking forward to the live stream. Thanks for being here, Linda. Let's see. James, Becky, Catherine, Patricia, Peggy, Heather, Ellen, Cheryl, Judy. Good to see you, Catherine. Did I say Catherine? I probably did. New York Beauty is here. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Charlotte and Claudia, Kim. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Pat and Karen and Melissa and Michelle. I think that's Michelle because it's got the two L's. Y'all know I have a problem with Michael and Michelle, but I'm 99.9% sure that that sells Michelle. Kaz Kiwi's here all the way from New Zealand. No, it's Monday morning, says Kaz at 8 a.m. Yes, it is technically Monday morning for you. You're right. It's wibbly wobbly timey wimey. That's how that works, right? But I'm so glad that you're here, and I'm so glad that you're joining in today. Thanks for being here. Auntie Ella's here. She started Duolingo, and she's on day 3. What language are you learning? I'm interested to find that out. It's funny that you talk about Duolingo because my coworkers actually shared some of the notifications that Duolingo sends if you don't like keep your streak up. It like sends rather passive aggressive messages that are kind of mean in my opinion. It's kind of like really guilt tripping you into doing the Duolingo streak. So let me know what language you're doing. I'm kind of interesting. Mike says, "Hey Lori, good to have y'all here." Doreen is here. Hey Doreen. Let's see. Linda says, "Hi Ian. Have a wicked blizzard in Kansas City. That is on its way to my part of the woods because apparently we have a winter storm warning." Advisory something. I'm still learning all the things, and we do have something coming this way very soon. So, is anyone else not hearing Ian? Terry, I'm pretty sure it might just be you. You might want to re. You might want to re. Well, she can't hear me, so why am I? I just was talking to her like she can hear me. You might need to refresh. Somebody in the chat type out to Terry that she might need to refresh. Just want to make sure. Okay, sound good here. Okay, cool. Rachel, good to see you. Cool. All right, so glad that y'all can hear me. Yiddish. Oh, okay. Mother language. Oh, a whole different alphabet. How cool. Excellent, excellent. Of course, my neighbor had to pick now to start blowing his yard. Patricia, isn't that the case? You're just like wanting to listen or do something, and the lawnmower or the leaf blower starts up. So, Linda says Duolingo does send some pretty salty messages if you don't keep the pace. Yeah, they've shared some of theirs, and it's kind of crazy. So, guys, again, thank you so much for being here today. If you are a channel member and you're here, greatly appreciate your support in your monthly tip to keep my channel what it's doing. And if you're not a channel member, that is okay. You do not need to be a channel member. It is just nice that people do that. But there are other ways to help support me for free here on YouTube. And of course, that's watching my videos, liking the videos, making sure to subscribe, and always leave a comment. That does keep me active in the algorithm. Hey, So Terry, good to see you. Warning, it's coming in 24 hours. Okay, thank you. I was like, Donna, I was like, I'm used to like tornado watches and warnings where there's like the tornado watch within the 24-hour period, and then the warning is like a few minutes before usually. So Fun Creations is here. Hey, Kathy, look what I got. I'm still using it. I love this thing so much. I am gonna trade it out for the next one. I have 3 tumblers on my counter, and I just am like switching them. I'm like switching them out. Zaza is here. Zaza, good to see you. So yeah, a few things to talk about. First of all, in the chat, Yo Patty G is her username. Patty was kind enough to send me, Mary, and Becca some little pin cushions that we could all use. I left mine at home when I joined on the live stream Friday, which by the way, y'all said was like one of the best live streams. The comments on that live stream are just so positive. So thank y'all for joining in. It was a hilarious evening. If you missed that one, go back to Becca's channel on Friday and check out that live stream. It was a lot of fun. Had a great time. But Yo Petty G actually sent us all 3 little pincushion bracelets to use, and everybody showed off theirs, and I left mine at home. So this is the one that Yo Petty G sent to me. She did a little fussy cutting on the owl and the tree there. And then we've got some Tula fabric with the eyes. I'm pretty sure that's Tula fabric. And then we've got that nice fussy cut spider in the center of it. And then on the back there is, we've got a cat, we've got some bats, we've got a spider. Love how this came out. Y'all were a hoot. I'm so glad you like that, Carolina. I'm so glad. It was a lot of fun. It really was. Yeah, Kate, I am planning on just staying in, and even though I have 4-wheel drive, I'm gonna stay inside. I've stacked up on groceries, and yeah, I'm gonna be staying inside. So thankfully it won't be too long, but yeah. If you're interested, apparently Yo Patty G sells these, and if you are interested in finding out more, if you didn't hear it on Friday, you can actually go to Becca's Facebook group. If you go to Becca's Facebook group and join the group, if you're not already a member, there is a pinned post, a featured post, something post up at the top of the group that you can check it out, and you can actually take a look at the one she's made and contact her if you okay, that's what I thought, Yo Patty G. Orange Tula is Tabby Road Cat's Eye. Thank you. That's what I thought it was, but I wasn't 100% sure because I remember this being an out of print. So I know, isn't it awesome? Laura says the Friday Night Live was hysterical. We were off the rails big time. We were totally off the rails, but it was a lot of fun. Had a great time with everybody. So glad if y'all joined in. It was a hoot. It was truly a hoot. But yeah, so there we go. Look how cute that is. I love. Oh, it's off camera. There we go. That's better. If there's stow, stay and sew. I like that, Vicky. That sounds like a wonderful mantra. Snow tires do not help when there's ice. Absolutely. So, gonna be staying in and enjoying the warm weather inside my apartment. And hopefully doing some sewing. I'll have to work too, but there we go. Anyway, so that is Yo Patty G. Make sure to check. Right. Dragonflies for Donna says 4-wheel drive equals 4-wheel sliding on ice. You were correct. You are very, very correct on that. So, I don't know. Oh, I can put this up on my new pegboard that I have. I need to figure that out after the live stream, but yeah, I should put that up on my pegboard. I think that would be really great. So I know it is such a kind gift. It is so awesome. So thank you, Yo Patty G. I really do appreciate that. Appreciate that. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. I also received a gift in the mail. I don't even know if I can call this a gift. This was like a lot. Deb, thank you for your kindness. She knew that I was looking for the Hunky Men from Alexander Henry. She happened to have some of the Hunky Men as she was working on some projects, and yeah, look at that. There is a lot of fabric here. Cynthia says first live chat today. Awesome. So glad that you're here, Cynthia. Pardon me. Yeah. Becky says I needed the fun live on Friday. Have had a couple of sick and healing cousins and an uncle, as well as losing a coworker on Tuesday. It was a rough week. I'm so sorry, Becky. I'm so glad that we were able to give you a little bit of fun. So, but yeah, so Deb, thank you so much for this. I know, right? Mike is like, whoa, a gift. I know, it's like a gift. So I'm going to put this up on my shelf. I want to make a jockstrap quilt because there's a jockstrap block, and I want to intersperse these hunky guys in with the jockstrap blocks. So I think that would be a lot of fun. Deb, thank you so much. That is so kind of you. Seriously, cannot thank you enough for that. So, but yeah. Hey, let's see. Miss Taylor, I did not get your contact information yet. So make sure to email me if you haven't already. And if you already emailed me and I didn't respond to it, because I haven't seen it come through. I've been checking spam. I've been doing all the things. Check by sending me a message through Facebook Messenger or on Instagram. I know it is a lot of hunks, isn't it? So yeah, make sure to send me a message if you've already sent one through email. Send it through sometimes Gmail. I don't know what happens. It just like blocks. So I don't know. I don't know that I could sleep under all those hunky guys. Hey, I will take one for the team. We'll take one for the team. Okay, excellent. Thank you. So yeah, I know it's an amazing pile of fabric. So, all right. So, what are we going to do today? Today may be a little bit of a shorter live stream because I don't know how long this is going to take. It may take I don't know how long it's going to take. But what I have here is I have a quilted piece of fabric from my By Annie, A Place for Everything bag. This is a extra scrap that I was able to cut off because I quilted a whole panel of this fabric to work on my bag with, and I decided to take the extra, and we're gonna make a zippered bag using just this leftover scrap. So this is hopefully to kind of show you that you can use your quilted scraps if you're doing like a Hemingway bag or something like that. You can use your leftover scraps to make other things. So we're gonna make a zippered bag using the scraps. And I also, just to let y'all know, like you can take, I don't have one of my, oh, here's one. You can take your Hemingway scraps and turn them into quilted postcards, but you can also turn them into all kinds of things. This is, oh, that's not the scrap that I was thinking of, but you can take scraps like these and turn them into quilted postcards. You don't have to do any quilting on them. You just sew the pieces together with a zigzag stitch. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And I thought what we could do is we could do a giveaway. So what I'm going to do is once I finish this bag, I'm going to give it away. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and start the giveaway, and we're going to run it during the course of the live stream. And then once we get to the end of the live stream, we'll pull a winner and one of you will get it. So there you go. Joan says, hello, Ian, and hi from Springfield, Illinois. We have at least 5 inches of snow still coming down. It's not supposed to quit until tomorrow night. Thank goodness we don't work anymore. Well, I'm very, very, very lucky that I get to work from home. So I don't have to go out in any of this. I don't have to do any of that. Yes, that is R2D2 fabric. You're right. It is actually, Becca had that and she was going to throw that away. And I was like, no, Becca, I can turn that into a postcard. So I grabbed it out of her scraps that were going to go into the trash, and I turned it into, or I'm going to turn it into quilted postcards. So, all right, so I'm going to go ahead. I have to step off camera here for a second because I need to start the giveaway. There it goes. All right, so I've started the giveaway. You're going to use exclamation giveaway in the chat. This is only good. Remember, you must be present to win in order to get this. So whenever the timer is up on this, we'll go ahead and pull a winner, and then we will, yeah, hopefully you're here. You have to respond. You have to say, hey, I'm here, and then we're good to go. So got to be present to win. It is 2:12 on Sunday, January 5th. If you are not here anytime around that time frame, then unfortunately the giveaway is closed and the bag has been given away. So let's go ahead and start sewing. Actually, before I do that, I had a question for y'all. I'm curious. Should I sew the bag with this being the outside, or should I sew it with this being the outside? Now, if we go with this side being the outside, when it comes together along the zipper, you'll notice that the apothecary jars are not, like, some of them are right side up, some of them are upside down. So what do you think? Which side should we be sewing together for the outside? Should we do side 1 or should we do side 2? Better 1, better 2. What do you think? Better 1, better 2. And it always takes a moment to flowers out, flowers inside. two, 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 one, two, 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 two. Okay, everyone is saying I'm seeing a lot of flowers. There's an interspersed one every now and again, but I'm seeing a lot more flowers than I'm seeing. Dorothea says 3. We're gonna do side 3. All right, so it looks like everybody's going with flowers. So we're gonna choose to do the flowers on the outside of the bag. Half and half. Deb, that would be hard for me to like sew that half and half. So we're gonna do flowers. Okay, we're gonna do the flowers out, and we're gonna do it that way. I also have grabbed some webbing to do on the outside of the bag. No, I meant one outside, flowers inside. Sorry, no worries, no worries. A lot of people are going with the flowers on the outside though, so we're gonna go with flowers on the outside. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna sew on the zipper. So I'm going to do that first. I'm gonna grab my zipper foot. There we go. I meant to type 2. No worries. I kind of figured you meant to type 2, but I wasn't 100% sure. And I was like, I think she probably means 2 and just accidentally hit the 3 key. That's probably what happened. Can I buy a vowel? Yeah, that's what it feels like sometimes. All right, so if we're going this way, and I have totally, oh, I remember what I have to do. I have to press it first. I was like, wait, how do I do this? There is a way that I could sew this. You sew it like opposite. So I'm putting the zipper, I wonder if I could do it that way instead. There's more than one way to sew these on. Like you can do it opposite and then fold it over, which I may end up doing now that I'm looking at it. Because if I sew it this way, it'll be easier for me to fold it over and sew it into place. Let's see. Maybe I should do it that way. We're going to see what happens. We're going to give that a try. I'm actually going to switch back out for my regular foot. And we're going to sew it like that. Ooh, oh, goodness gracious. I just dropped my foot. Oh my gosh, I just did it again. Hello? Get in there. There we go. Okay. More than one way to bake a pie. Absolutely. And if it goes horribly wrong, like, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. All right, so let me grab my pedal. Skiing cats. Oh, I like that. More than one way to ski a cat. Oh, boy. Is this what I want to do? I need to stop and think and make sure that, no, this is not what I want to do. Where is it? Do I put the zipper up or do I put the zipper down? Pretty sure I put the zipper up. Because if I fold it over, yeah, zipper goes up. Hey, Becky, good to have you here. Better to drop the foot than you, right, Auntie Carol? You're so right on that. So right on that. All right, let's put the needle back to 0. And if I get it wrong, worst case scenario, we pull out Mr. Seam Ripper and seam rip. Right? Like, that's the worst thing that happens. Guys, I was watching the show That Goes Wrong. If you've ever seen the play That Goes Wrong, it's the same concept, except each episode is a different play. and it is pretty freaking hysterical. So if you get the chance, it's on YouTube. You can check it out on there. Right sides together. Perfect. Because guess what? I did right sides together. So there we go. And now we're just going to kind of manhandle it a little bit and get it to bend to my will. Hey, Siberian Wind, good to see you. Hope you're having a great day. So there we go. So we now have the zipper going the right way, and we have it. Why does YouTube keep unsubscribing me? I don't know, to be honest. It's rather frustrating, to be honest. All right, so now I'm gonna grab my zipper pull. Judy, Mary did head home and she did arrive safely. She is crazy and left at 3 a.m. And she did make it successfully back home. She is officially home, and she's crazy, but she's taking a nap right now, I believe. So she should be taking a nap at the moment, and but yes, she did make it home. Worries me that she leaves at 3 a.m., but she wanted to get home. Zipper back is... Oh, that's me. I was like, what? Who's saying that? Oh, it's the bot. Never mind. Never mind. Hey, Nikki B. Nikki B says, finally catching you live. So glad you could catch me live. All right. What size is your piece of fabric? My piece of fabric was, let me measure it really quick here. It was like 16 by almost 12 and a half. Like I said, I literally just cut the rectangle of fabric. I didn't even measure it. I was just like, let's just make something with this. So that's what I did. Hey, Ian, how are you doing today? Happy New Year. Kathy, I'm doing good. How about yourself? You having a good New Year's so far? All right, we're going to go right sides together. Tula Pink, yes it is. It is Tula Pink. I'm making 1,000,000 tiny flying geese, says Lindsay. Lindsay, I don't know if that sounds like fun. I don't know if that would be my definition of a good time. Deborah says, good morning, Ian and everyone. Good morning, Deborah. Are you at work early again? I bet your boss does like that you get it there early. We talked about that, I think, last weekend, didn't we? That sounds awesome, Kathy. Can you take the pull off and sew on the other side? Yes, that's what I actually just did. I just took off the pull and I am now sewing on the other side. And I accidentally hit the knot feature on my machine. I don't know why it does this sometimes. Come on. Every now and again it like doesn't want to sew. And I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing, machine? There we go. Blastoma says, hello, Ian and everyone. Happy New Year to all. Today we had our first day with snow this winter. Awesome. Deborah says, yes, I am. Please show off your wrist pin cushion that you had, let's see, that we heard so much about this morning on Donna's channel. Well, let me flip it back over. So this is the wrist pin cushion that Yo Petty G made for me. If you're interested in checking this out, there is a pinned or announcement. Anna says zippers give me nightmares. They can be. They can definitely be. But yeah, this is my little wrist pin cushion. Again, thank you to Patty for that. I love it. I really love it a lot. So can't wait to start using that one. All right, I'm gonna once again turn this over and kind of push my seams down. One more seam in the center of my owl quilt. I was working on it Friday during Becca's crazy live. Will be done. Awesome. All right, so now I'm gonna take it. Now that I put those together, now I'm gonna take it and put the zipper in. Probably did it just a hair too soon, but that's okay. I'm actually going to do it from this end because they're slightly off by a couple of teeth, which actually makes it easier to put on the zipper. Ian, you told me about the sewing table last week, I think. I ordered the Gidget 2 and it should arrive tomorrow. I'm so excited. I hope the insert won't take long to arrive. Mine took an extra week to 2 weeks, I think. I was actually starting to wonder, like, hey, should I contact the company? And that's the time that I got the shipping information for the insert. So it does feel like you are, like, they forgot about you. And then, like, usually the next day or two, you'll get the notification that your insert is getting shipped out. And we did watch Wicked. I went over to Becca's and we watched Wicked on New Year's Eve, and it was so good. It was such a good movie. I've already watched it again, so I've watched it 2 times in total, and we'll be watching that movie over and over again. Let's see, Ian, I sent that email on December 29th. Maybe it's because Winter Winter Chicken Dinner, I can only find it on Instagram. Is it okay to message you there? Yes, absolutely. You can message me there. Send a message to me on Instagram. And yeah, I literally do not have Winter Winter Chicken Dinner, so I don't know. I don't know why I did not get it, but I did not see it in my inbox. This is so hard sometimes. When you have, I made my zipper too short. I should have made it longer, but I was trying to save zipper. And now it's like really hard to put on. Where did you purchase your Gidget table? I purchased it straight from Arrow. I had to think of the company. I purchased it straight from Arrow's website. Don't forget also, January 20th, we're going to be doing a live stream with Caterpillar. Caterpillar will be live with me, and they're going to be showing off some of their awesome products and hanging out with me. So make sure to join me on January 20th. Oh, that's off. Dang it. Join me January 20th. We're going to be hanging out with them, and you can use up some of that Christmas money that's burning a hole in your pocket. Hey, Josh, good to see you. Josh is here. Says, hope everybody's well today. Renee says, I've tried to save zipper tape before and found that it's not worth the pain of dealing with a shorter zipper. Yep. That is what I'm finding out right now. But I'm going to get it. It's going to happen. So let this be a lesson to you. Don't try and save zipper tape. Just do it normally. Like, give yourself a little extra lead. We're gonna I'm gonna reach in here and see if I can get this to work. Hey, thank you, Becky. Thank you for the super chat, Becky. I appreciate that so much. Zaza says, I find it easier to take a couple of teeth off the second side. I may do that here in a moment. Why is this not working? I can't even put it in my little zipper pull thing. There, okay, maybe. We're gonna try that. Oh, Becky, you're too kind. I do have a zipper jig. Get a different pull? We're gonna try this one. We're gonna try this again. We're gonna see if we can get it. Because I know I can get it. I know I can get it. I can make it happen. I can do it. I can do it. No, that's not right. Almost did it the wrong way. Well, we might have a giveaway if I can ever get the zipper pull. No, that's the wrong way again. How did I, what am I doing wrong? Sorry, my brain is not braining. There, okay, I figured it out. Shh, it's fine, everything's fine. Brain was not braining for a moment. Here I was talking about how easy zippers are, and then, oh, that actually worked really well. Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, that works. Okay, we got it figured out. Lesson learned, use the jig. Use the jig. All right, so we got our zipper on, but we're gonna turn the bag inside out. I'm in such suspense, right? Now let's make sure that we don't end up accidentally like unzipping it as we're flipping the bag inside out. That would just be my luck. I get it all done and then... All right. Whew, we did it. We made it. The right way is the fastest way. It is true. It is absolutely true. And I was trying to like, I wasn't doing it the right way. So, all right, we got it done. We figured it out. We made it, everyone. We made it. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and find my center point. I'm going to put a pin in that. Do the same thing on the other side. I feel like I'm talking corporate speak. I'm going to put a pin in that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to sew up the sides. Getting all of that lined up as closely as possible. And I'm also going to grab my tabs. I'm going to grab my tabs, and actually before I do that, I'm going to do a quick little zigzag stitch across them because I'm going to fold my tabs in half and sew them together so that way they stay together as I'm trying to work with them. So that way they're not flopping around. Oh my God, I used to go to church at St. Martin's. I grew up and went to school in Lynchburg, but as an adult, I moved to Russellville. It's a small world. Well, it sounds like somebody made a connection in here. I missed that part of the chat, but it sounds like somebody made a connection, or maybe y'all knew each other, or I don't know what. Hey, Anna. Anna's waving in the chat to everyone. Oh, that did not. What the heck happened? That one did not sew together. Let's try that again. There we go. Shirley, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. That is so kind of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, guys, do not feel obligated to send a super chat. I greatly appreciate the tips, though, for sure. It's what helps keep me doing what I'm doing here on YouTube, so I will never turn down a super chat, but please do not feel obligated to. That is Shirley's first ever a super chat in a live stream, by the way. So thank you for that. Very, very much. Now, many of y'all know that I normally like to sew bags on my Juki because I feel like my Juki can handle the bulk and handle all of the, you know, there's a lot of pieces going through the machine at once, so it can be helpful to dealing with all of that bulk. I'm going to go back over the zipper really quickly. Oops. There we go. Love the new setup, Ian. You're going to, are you going to show a case of video showing the end results of the room setup? I am. I am going to be doing a video that shows off the room. It's a little off center, but that's okay. I will do a video that shows the room, and I'm going to be talking about organization. I'm going to try and film that this week to get that in the queue and ready. But yes, I will be filming a video that kind of highlights the space, talks about decisions that were made, and things like that. So be on the lookout for that video within the next like 2 weeks or so. That was a horrible story about a woman who, I know, it was a horrible story about that woman who gave the $300 tip instead of the $3 tip. Well, I was going to tell the story. I was on a live stream with Mom and Pop Quilt Shop. I think it was like last summer. I was on their live stream hanging out with them, and I did a $5 donation super chat to their channel. But their bot, the program that they use to, you know, highlight comments and do all of that, it turned it into like $1,500. It looked like $1,500 or something, you know, like way more than I intended to send to them. So I was like, oh God, did I just really spend $1,500? But thankfully it was just the $5. It just, I don't know if it was due to the conversion or like what happened, but thankfully I did not end up spending $1,500. All right. So we now have our bag starting to form. Let's see, I need to trim off. Grab my scissors, and I'm going to trim off the extra zipper parts that are hanging off. There we go. Oh, Tracy, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, for the zipper. Tracy, thank you for rewarding and overcoming that zipper. Thank you so much for that. Let's see, can I? Oh, I can heart it. Look at that. Brenda says, hello, everyone. I'm late, but hello. Hello. Joyce says, hello from Washington, D.C. Hey, I'm near D.C. Let's see. Kaz says, I love my 1990s mechanical Bernina 1010, but you make me want the new electronic ones. The envy is real. I know. The envy is real. Like the 990, whew, would love that machine. Would love that machine. All right, so now we're going to grab this. I'm going to grab a ruler and I'm going to grab a marker because I need to mark out. I have to figure out how big of a gusset I want to cut out of this. Because if you get it too big, it like changes the shape of the bag. I actually think I want to go, well, was that 1.5? That was 1.5. Actually, I think I'm going to go one more. I think I'm going to go 1 3/4. Excuse me. I think we're going to go 1 3/4 and we're going to see what happens. This feels like a better gusset. Yeah, not buying that 990. It's 2,600. I know. I just bought a new car. I don't want to add yet another car payment onto my budget by buying the 990. So I'm going to stick with my 770. I love it. I think it's great. Y'all can see it right here. I think it does just fine. Deborah asks, is the 990 the $20,000 machine? It is. It is the $20,000 machine. It is the $20,000 machine. Which nope. No, thank you. No, thank you. Yeah, 26,000. Did I say 2,600? I meant 26,000. I've seen it for 23,000, so 3,000 off, if you will. But yeah, it's expensive. It is very expensive. 26K, ha 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 ha, right? Oh. You might be right, except for the fact that I've already closed up the bag. So, France says, looks like your zippers may get caught. Do you need to sew them down on the sides on each side of the zipper? If I had thought about that earlier, I would have. I think it's going to be okay. It doesn't look like the zipper is going to get caught. I think it's going to be okay. But if I had been thinking, yeah, that would have been a better thing to do before I sewed everything down. But if you get this bag, I'm sorry. That's $15,000 more than I paid for my long arm with frame and light bar. I know. Dorothea is looking for iron suggestions. So if you have any iron suggestions, leave them in the chat for Dorothea. I have the Aliso irons, both mini and the regular size. Love both of them. Definitely will not be something I will own. Hubby thought I was crazy when I bought mine for $3,000. I know. I can tape it down with thin tape. I could do that. But I don't have any. So if you end up getting this bag, I'm sorry. Love my Aliso irons. I have the big and small ones. Oops. And I just realized I should probably do a zigzag stitch across the end here. So I'm going to do that really quick because I'm not using binding or anything like that. I am strictly doing just raw, basically raw edge. Oops, I want this a little over. Basically raw edge. So I'm going to do a little zigzag stitch across to make sure it stays in place. I have the Aliso purple iron. I also have this yellow smaller iron. Linda says the little ones just don't get as quite as hot as I would like, so it's a Rialta for me. That is fair. I think the little ones get pretty dang hot. I'm very happy with it, but I totally understand, like, it's personal preference. So, Linda, please do not feel like I'm debating you on that at all. I totally believe that for your preference, it doesn't get hot enough, and that is totally fair. Becca, Mary, and I were talking about yesterday what my sticker should be for Quiltcon, and we were thinking there should be one of me falling, like use my Bitmoji, falling onto a quilt. I was like, I like that idea. That would be funny if I could do that. All right, so we're going to go back to regular stitch. We're going to open up our gussets, and we're going to put these together. This is going to be a different shaped bag for sure. It's not going to be kind of your standard bag size. It's going to be a little like custom. It's going to be more custom bag sized. Hope that's okay. Hope that's okay. And it's not going to have the nice binding on the inside. Tabitha says I have the large purple Aliso, and my daughter and her family gave me the Tula mini Aliso for Christmas. Awesome. It does kind of look like a pencil bag. You're not wrong. It's gonna be weird, but it'll be all right. That would be perfect for stickers, right? Me falling onto a quilt. There you go. Bitmoji, me falling onto a quilt. There you go. So if you're going to be at Quiltcon, I need to start ordering those because Quiltcon is going to be here sooner than we know it. So I need to go ahead and order those. But anything you do is great. Judy, you are too sweet. Truly, truly too sweet. Y'all are too kind to me. Try an iron out before you bought it. I thought I wanted the self-lift, and I tried one and hated it. Good suggestion. I make that suggestion when people are asking about sewing machines. I'm like, go test drive a sewing machine at different dealers and find out what you like, because there's no cost in going to a store and a retailer and asking them to use. Yes, I did leave the zipper open. Thank you, Kim. Hey, Banana Joe. Yeah, there's no cost in you going to a retailer and saying like, hey, I'm interested in purchasing this machine, but I want to take it for a test drive. That's what they're there for. Melissa says she'll have to wait until 2026 for Quiltcon. I will be back in Raleigh, by the way. I think the whole gang is going to be there for that one. So that'll be Becca, myself, Tiffany. Well, I don't know if Tiffany hasn't made a decision on 2026 yet. She's going to get through 2025, I'm sure, and make her decision from there. But yeah, Mary will be there because at that point she'll be retired. And so hopefully she will be there. And it's closer to South Carolina than Phoenix will be. So Laura's working on a friendship bracelet with color changing thread. Ooh, that's fun. That sounds fun. Do a little trim here. There we go. I had a thread that was hanging off. I can order extra for y'all. That is true. Okay, this isn't a terrible different size. I was worried that it was going to be like way different than what normally I do. There we go. All right. Do some zigzag stitches. If I had my serger in the room, I could serge these edges and get them really nice looking, but ooh, that's not where I wanted that one. Try it again. There we go. It is a great size, Queen of the Roost. I'm very happy with this. I thought it was going to be like really weird sized, but it's not. I'm working on the Jacqueline Dijon Infinity pattern. I will probably take me 6 more months to finish. Hey, I know when I start my Judy Niemeyer pattern that it's going to take forever to get that started. But I'll get there. It seems that way with the A Place for Everything bag. It seems like Becca and I, we just haven't made that priority. And Becca and I really need to make that a priority project so we can get started and get going on it. I'm making a Barbie purse with vinyl from Sewing Room of Gardner to take to the casino with my sister tonight. Well, I hope you win lots of money. I hope you then send that money to me. No, I'm kidding. I hope you win, though. Good luck. I won. So the very first time I went to Vegas, I played the penny slots. I was at the Paris Hotel. We were staying at the Paris Hotel. I played the penny slots like as soon as we got to the hotel, put our bags away. I played the penny slots and I won $80. And then I spent it all in another machine. So it did not stay very long. But I at least won $80. And the rest of the trip, I would win like 20 and then lose 20. So I ended up losing all of it. Guys, while I'm flipping this out, I'm going to do a quick little ad. If you have YouTube Premium or anything like that, you probably won't see it. But I'm going to go ahead and click the button for a quick little ad. So we'll be back in just a moment. And if you're not going to the ad, then you can sit here and watch me flip this bag out. Oh, you found Margaret found a yellow Aliso at Goodwill. How cool. Don't gamble with me, says Mike. Good to know. Good to know. Is that Susan O'Neill Smith? Is she in here? Friend of mine uses furniture dollies from Harbor Freight to store some extra machines under her sewing table so that she can move them out of the way when she's using another machine. Oh, that's a good idea. Put a limit on your betting. All right, everybody should be coming back from the commercial break. If you did get a commercial, but they're coming back. Pretty fabric, Laura, I know, it's pretty amazing. Maureen is asking, are you going to be at Quiltcon all 4 days? Yes, I will be at Quiltcon all 4 days. I am working, at the moment, I'm scheduled to be working in the Crimson Tate booth on Friday, all day Friday. Heather reached out to me and said that she would love some extra help at the show. So I'm going to be working in her booth on Friday, but the rest of the time I'll be floating around. Somebody else asked if there's going to be some sort of meetup for like Becca, Tiffany, myself. I'm sure that there will be one more than likely on Saturday. So stay tuned for the information on that. I'm sure it'll be out there and we will get it out there. Just make sure to subscribe to our social media, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all that kind of stuff, because we will do our best to get that information out to all of you. Whoops. Even with the new system, I hit the wrong button. And it's funny too, because what y'all don't see is the label for the button for face camera is literally my cartoon face. So you would think I would push my face to show my face, but here you go. All right, so there we go. There is our zippered pouch that one of you is going to win. Pat, that is okay. Sometimes you'll get an ad, sometimes you won't. Inside, oh, look how cute that is inside. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. Blackjack is the only game that you have a fair chance of winning. Hey, I could not win blackjack if I was blindfolded and the dealer told me every card. I don't know. I would not be able to win at blackjack, but there you go. I did use blue and pink for the little pulls, but I think that works with the fabric because there's some of that blue in there as well. So there's a little zippered pouch. Jan, you were right. Now that I have full control over the ads and can do it but at the push of a button, I am way more able to like make sure that y'all aren't missing stuff. So yeah, one of you is going to win this zippered bag here in a little bit. Kaz says, Ian, if you're blindfolded, that's a different game. We won't talk about Friday nights. Oh, man. Yep. Oh, I should have done this. We won't talk about my Friday nights. What is the name of this pattern? So, Terry, I literally just put this together. I was not exactly using a pattern. I have used the Wee Zippy pouches and the Holland pouches before. I've made both of those, and both of those bags are very similar in how they come together. I did not use a pattern for this one. I literally did this off of memory, so there you go. What are some ideas to quilt for the jelly roll race? To quilt the jelly roll race? Tina, that is a great question. I don't know. I like edge to edge. What are some ideas to quilt the jelly roll race? I don't know. Did I have it? Oh, I don't have it in my background. I have it down here. I have not put on the black border. I need to do that. I'm going to put on a 2.5 inch black border, and then I'm going to use some of the fabric from this line, which I need to order, to do the borders of it. So Suzanne says, I'm in the hotel now, Ian. Which hotel are you in? Are you in the casino? Are you? We've talked about Vegas. We've talked about casinos. We've talked about Quiltcon. Susan, I've lost track of the chat. I'm sorry. Where are you? Love your t-shirt. Where did it come from? Guys Sew 2. If you type Guys Sew 2 into Google, I should make that one of my buttons. I need to add that link into my buttons. Oh, by the way, here is the Caterpillar link. I just dropped that in the chat for everyone. If you are going to be making a purchase from Caterpillar, you can use my affiliate link and my code to get 15% off your order. But hold off, because coming up soon on January 20th, we're going to be doing that here on my channel. Do loops on each strip. That's a good idea. It does kind of look like a men's shaving kit a little bit. Jackie, no worries. Jackie said that she'll have to rewatch. That is no problem at all. So yeah. We did that in under an hour. We did that under an hour. Are you in the path of the major snowstorm? Faith, I'm gonna get. I'm definitely. Faith, I almost said something horrible. I almost said I'm gonna get 5 to 8 inches. No, don't do that, Ian. Yes, I will be getting snow. I will be getting snow, but I will thankfully, I work from home and I've stocked up on groceries, so I should be good to go and I don't have to worry about that. Lindsay says, hey Ian, I just added a sticker on my machine that says finished is better than perfect. Well, this is definitely finished, so that means it's better than perfect. Lucky boy, Ian. I know, right? Oh my goodness. I have been eyeing the Caterpillar fold and cut mats. Shyla, stay tuned for July 20th because they're going to give me, I think they're going to give me a discount code that might up that amount to 20%, but I'm not 100% sure. That's not something horrible, says Jan. I know. Queen of the Roof says, I'm glad you finished your statement even though you stopped yourself initially. You know, I was like, we're already there. We're already there. Might as well just like walk through the door. The door is open. Let's just walk through it. How's the new car? I love it. I love it a lot. It now has 70 miles on it. So I haven't driven it a lot, obviously, because I work from home. And so I haven't needed to do a lot of things. I've gone to the store. I've gone several different things. But yeah, I love the car. No, I have not drawn yet. No, that is still happening. So yeah. Oh, why do I keep saying July? January 20th. January 20th, not July. January 20th. I keep doing that. I keep saying July 20th. I've caught myself saying that a few times. Becca caught me too. She was like, July? July. I'm like, January, my bad. January 20th, yes. January 20th. It is already posted. The live stream is already posted. So, did you take Mary for a ride in? I did not. I did volunteer. I kind of felt bad, like from Friday night's live stream. I kind of felt bad about it, and so I actually did volunteer to drive us yesterday to run a few errands. And Becca gets car sick, so she really needs to be the one driving. So she politely declined. But yeah. Linda asked, what car did I get? I got a Subaru. I got a Crosstrek Subaru, and I love it. And it's blue, almost the exact same shade of blue as my old Ford Fusion. I actually put a picture up on Facebook, and not in the Facebook group, my personal Facebook, but up on Instagram. If you go over to my Instagram, you can see the new car side by side with my Ford Fusion, and you can see how close they are. They're like, it's almost the exact same shade. So when I made the announcement on Facebook and when I made the post on Facebook and Instagram, I said that the TARDIS had regenerated because it's almost exactly the same. Yes, Catherine, I am definitely going to be practicing first. Right, don't let car sick people in a new car. Yeah, yeah, it still smells new, so I'm gonna leave it like that. The remote start is awesome, by the way. Like, I love that I can get it started warming up, uh, you know, while I'm like putting my shoes on and stuff like that. It's pretty awesome. It's a pretty car. Thank you, Judy. It is a beautiful car. I love it. I saw it. So beautiful. Good choice of car. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's see how much time we have left on the timer. Let's see here. We got 8 minutes left. We've got 8 minutes left on the timer. So while that's running out, I'm going to let's do sew some scraps together from let's sew some scraps together. I'm going to make a postcard, and we'll just sew some of these little scraps together to make a full-size postcard. So I'm going to use some of this. Yeah. Thank you, Patty. Patty says, congratulations on your new ride. Thank you. Love the bag you just made. I hope you cross your fingers that you are the one that gets it. Wouldn't that be awesome? That'd be pretty sweet, I think. All right, so I'm gonna do a zigzag stitch. I'm going to, oops, I didn't want to go that way. Yeah, I made my zigzag stitch pretty wide, and I'm just gonna run my fabrics straight through. I'm not doing anything special. This is all quilted fabric, and I'm literally just sewing the two pieces together with a zigzag stitch. I know that camera isn't on. Hold on. Hold on, everyone. Ian, remote start is great, but always check your keys before pulling out. You can drive away till the car turns off without the key, and then you're stranded. Good to know, Anna. Good to know. So there you go. There is a zigzag stitch in between the two pieces right there. So it looks like that. You can't go wrong with Subaru. That is what I'm hearing. That is what I'm hearing, so I'm excited. Great choice in car. I have a Subaru Outback rated very high on many reports. That is why I went with the Subaru, to be honest. I've heard so many great things about it and decided that it was probably the best one for me. I could cope, but I'm not buying a car without heated windscreen or steering wheel. Unfortunately, my steering wheel is not heated, but the seats are heated. So very happy with that decision. Very, very happy that I got heated seats. It has a lot of the bells and the whistles. Becca's car will actually steer a little bit. Like, you have to keep your hands on the actual steering wheel, but it will help guide through, lanes and traffic and stuff like that. So I did get that, and it has a brake hold, so I can actually take my foot off the brake. If I'm stuck in traffic, I can take my foot off the brake, and it will hold the brake on even though my foot isn't on it. He did that once. He started daughter's I think she meant car instead of cat. Cleaned off and cleared it off for her. She jumped in and drove all the way to work and couldn't shut the car off. Oh no. That is not good. You'll love Subaru. It has made a huge safety issue for my daughter in what? You will love Subaru has made huge safety issue for my daughter in what? Regardless to winter driving. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, got it. It does not have parallel parking assist. No, it does not have that. It does have rear brake. So if I'm backing up and it detects an object behind me, it will automatically brake. It has forward collision avoidance in it. It's got the bells and whistles. What kind of batting are you using in the postcards? The funny thing is, this is not batting. This is actually some of the softened sable. I'm actually just using softened sable inside instead of batting. I live in Arizona. My car has to have remote start and cooling seats. I don't have cooling seats on mine. That is one thing that I don't have. But I feel like I would, if I was living in Texas, I probably would need to do the cooling seats. But up here, I feel like the heated seats are probably more important. All right, I need to do one more little strip. That'll be good. Keep a spare battery for your remote fob. I will do that. My car would die if you touch the brakes or put the gear without the key in. I definitely know, because it starts to get upset when it doesn't have the key in it. So I definitely know that mine is like, hey, problem. but I don't know like to the extent. Heated seats is the bomb. Wait, which way? Did I do it? Oh yeah, I did it this way. I was like, wait, which side did I do? All right, perfect. So let's trim this up now. Put a spare key in your wallet so you always have a spare key. I don't know if I can fit the spare key in my wallet. It's a little chunky for that, and my wallet is really thin. Where were you able to find the untamed? Unlimited. Yes, I did get another untamed jelly roll. So it's right here. Oh, wrong camera, but close enough. I do have the untamed jelly roll. So I have another one that I can make another jelly roll race if I want to. Meant the key fob. Gotcha. I don't think I can keep the key fob in there, unfortunately. My wallet is just too thin. Whoops. Didn't quite cut through. There we go. I was looking at that piece because I was like, can't I save this? The answer is, could I save it? Yes. Do I want to save it? Not really. Come on now. Cut through the layers. There we go. Oops. What the heck? What the heck? Sorry, I'll fix it. It didn't, the zigzag, I guess I did the zigzag in the wrong place? I don't know, to be honest. I don't know what happened, but we're gonna fix it real quick. Give the extra fob to Becca. That's not a bad idea. I may do that. I may give her the extra fob. Although I may like walk out one day and my car's gone. Be like, Becca? Hey, good to see you. Glad you could make it. Make sure to type exclamation giveaway in the chat right now because there is a giveaway that is going to be closing soon. So make sure to get entered before it closes. All right. So here is the postcard. Could go this way. Could make it look like that if I wanted to. But yeah, this is the postcard top. I still do need to actually turn it into a postcard. I'll have to obviously add the I'll have to add the paper on the back, and I will add the 72F on there as well to give it a little more strength. It is pretty thick, like it is a pretty hefty already postcard, but once I put that paper on there, that'll of course give the surface for me to write with. So you could go this way or you could go this way. Could go either way. What scissors did you just use? Are you talking about these? These are the Tula Pink snips. But I also have the Tula Pink big scissors. Big scissors. You have made very beautiful items today. Thank you. And it didn't take long at all. It did not take long at all to make that little postcard too. Love making quilted postcards. They're so much fun, right? How did you get your card ruler? You can go to this link right here for the postcard. I just dropped it in the chat. You can actually get the postcard ruler from So Be It Quilts. I just dropped the link in the chat for the postcard ruler, and you can order one from them. Look at that postcard. It's so cute. Very demure. Do you put them in an envelope or send them as is? Asked Pat. I send them as is. I drop them straight into the mail. They do get a little dirty. One of them I dropped in the mail, and you know, whenever an envelope goes through the mail, they spit that. Usually it is a neon colored barcode on the bottom. Sometimes it's black, sometimes it's neon. They, instead of putting it on the paper side, they put it on the fabric side. My recipient still loved it. He didn't mind that at all, but just letting you know, sometimes it can, that can happen if you drop it in the mail with no envelope. I personally like to do it without the envelope. When we'll be able to see your new studio tour? I talked about this a little bit earlier today. I am going to work on that the first 2 weeks. So we've already kind of started-ish the first week of July. There I go again, January. I'm going to try and get one out within the first 2-ish weeks of January. So be on the lookout for that. I'm going to try and film it this week and get it edited and ready to go up. How much postage do these postcards require? Rebecca, you need a forever stamp. So if you are sending it domestically, so throughout the United States, you need a 1 forever stamp. You cannot use postcard stamps. You have to use a forever stamp. If you are sending them internationally, you need to send them with an international forever stamp. That's all it takes. I put them in a resealable plastic clear bag. The biggest thing is, and thankfully you put yours in a resealable bag. The biggest thing is if you are mailing the postcards in a clear envelope, put the stamp on the outside. The post office needs to be able to cancel the stamp. And if you don't have it where they can cancel it, they will sometimes return it to you. So make sure you put the stamp on the outside of the clear plastic bag if you're doing that. Do you just sew the card to them or write a note on the fabric? I like to sew the paper to it and then write a note on the paper. I don't write on the fabric. Some people do, and that's totally fine. Some people will put white fabric on the back and write using the white fabric, but yeah. I thought there was a postcard rubber stamp that you can stamp on muslin type fabric and use that. You could do that, I believe, Nancy. There are some stamps out there that you could do that. All right, I think somebody said that it is time to pick a winner. Yep, it sure is. All right, so let's see. I've got to refresh my page because it's a little stuck at the moment, so hold on. I gotta be in 2 places at once. Hold on, everyone. All right, we're gonna pick a winner. Drum roll, please. Norma Lopez. Norma Lopez, let me know that you are here in the chat. So you're gonna say, yay, yippee, happy day, whatever you want to say it in the chat so that I know that you're here. I'm watching on my computer so I can see when you specifically send a chat message. If you don't respond in the next few minutes, I'll have to pick another winner. If I win, roll again. Okay, will do. Let's see if Norma is still here. Do you use cardstock or comics boards for the backing? I use 65 to 85 pound cardstock. Waiting for Norma. Norma, are you here? Norma Lopez. And if anybody spots her in the chat, let me know. Yay, there she is. I see her. Norma says, yay, I'm here. Norma, you're going to send an email to me. You're going to send it to this address that I just posted in the chat for you. Send it to offkiltercrafterian@gmail.com. So, yep, there she is. Deb, you are right. I see her. I see her. Thank you, guys. Congratulations, Norma. Norma, if you don't mind me asking, where are you from? If you don't want to disclose that information, you do not have to. I'm just curious to see where in the world you are and where in the world this bag is going to be going. Let me know where this bag is going to go. Because I'm curious. I hope you like kind of Halloween motifs, because it's got like spider webs. It's got like spider webs in the quilting. Cool. Yahoo! I'm off to have a late dinner. Bye, Banana Joe. Have a wonderful evening. Moorhead, Minnesota. Awesome. Yeah, send me your address and we'll get that in the mail to you soon. I need to send the other there's still 2 packages that I've yet to send. I've sent out the postcards that people have won, but I've yet to send out the packages, so I need to do that. So this will be a part of that. I will get this into the mail soon. So, all right, guys, I think that's going to do it for today. Hope you enjoyed today's kind of quick live stream. I know it went by. I usually go for 2 hours, but I really don't have anything else to do. What does 56-point comic boards mean? So they're thicker. I don't know what pound cardstock that equates to. I'll have to do some research on that, Judy, because I don't know what the 56-pound translates to. So Karen says, thanks for a great live. Have a great week and stay warm. I will do that. Everybody stay safe, stay warm in this winter storm that is approaching and or already impacting your area. I hope everybody has a great day. Remember, January 20th, I'll be live with Caterpillar here on my channel. It'll be noon Eastern. And then we'll be back here next Sunday, of course, for another live stream. And hopefully this week, maybe, I'll get that tour out talking about my sewing room and the decisions that I made in my sewing space. I appreciate each and every one of you. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for being here today. And remember, guys, normal is just a setting on the dryer. Bye.